Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here we are. This is a pretty big condo building, about 11 stories or 11 floors I need to do. I'm not here to actually clean it per se. What happened is we got called in to take a look at this a few days ago. I came and looked at it. And I talked to the building manager, and he recently took over running this building, and he says he's not happy with the way the carpet's looking, and it's been getting repeatedly encapsulated. I know who's been doing it. And what's happening is he's finding that the soil is reappearing quite quickly, as well as stains. In fact, he had the last guys come in. They had encapsulated it using Cimex, and they had come back and tried to take out some stains that had reappeared, and apparently not very successfully, so he's kind of frustrated. So I came here a couple days ago and we were talking about it, and he's a little skeptical about when I explained how our system works. And anyway, I got back to him a little bit later and I said, you know what, I'll tell you what, I'll put my money where my mouth is, where I'll come by and I'll do a section of your hallway here and we'll take a look how it turns out. So that's what we're going to do today. Hi. Good. I'm going to try and clean this up a little bit for you.
Stains on the floor?
The carpet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Killer.
It needs it, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
You didn't do that, did you?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so.
I'm a clean fella.
I bet.
Cheers. Have a good day.
You too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pre-treatment here. Not very heavy as usual. This is carpet tile. And here's the reason why there's an issue. At least this is the way I see it. When a carpet gets encapsulated, what's happening is soil is not removed. It's rearranged. It's scrubbed and agitated with the machine, usually the Cimex in this case. Good agitation. And the dirt goes for a joyride. It's scrubbed and agitated and agglomerated, which basically means it's still there, but now it glommed. Instead of 100 little bits on the carpet fiber that you can see, that those 100 little bits are glommed together into one slightly larger bit than the normal or the original pieces were, or whatever. But then it might as well do over here too. But it remains. So, of course, as the solution dries, the idea is that the soil is encapsulated into the drying solution, held in suspension, and as the carpet dries and the solution dries, it holds it in suspension, and after the fact the carpet can be vacuumed, and that will release the soil, release it. I've never, quite frankly, believed in that, actually. I mean, I understand how it works. I get that. I know that. I have no problem with encapsulating cleaners. I use encapsulating cleaners. But the idea of scrub and run, no. I want to bring out as much of the soil as I can, so that's why I prefer to use pads and scrub and extract and draw out as much of the visible soil as possible. And then, using an encapsulating cleaner, we have the benefit of an encapsulating cleaner left behind as well, which means that the soil that remains is held in suspension and can be removed after the fact, but we're not relying on that and that alone. And I think what occurs, and here's one of the evidences of it, by the way, when you encapsulate a carpet, you're going to dissolve and drive soil deeper into the carpet. And then as it dries, some of that can wick up. That's what's been happening here, and I've seen in many other cases. The other big job that I've done, I've shown a few videos where that, again, carpet tile, where it was having a real issue, and it was being steam cleaned, by the way, because what happens is, whether it be steam cleaning or encapsulating, you're driving dirt into the backing. Hello. Go ahead. I'm just going to clean your carpet.
Thank you.
What was I going to say? Oh, right. So when you encapsulate a carpet, one of the things you're supposed to do, aren't you, is you're supposed to, every few cleanings, you're supposed to get it steam cleaned. And why is that? Why are you supposed to steam clean the carpet after you've repeatedly, 2, 3, or 4 times encapsulated? And the reason is because they darn well know that the soil that is being driven in and supposedly encapsulated isn't fully encapsulated and will build up in the carpet and create a problem. And so yeah, you need to flush the carpet out because you're just continually driving the dirt into the backing. I have many carpets, and I've shown this many times, many carpets that I have been repeatedly cleaning using the SETT method, and they never get steam cleaned, and the soil never builds up. There is no issue with a resoiling carpet. If you're using a proper quality product and using proper techniques, you do not ever need to steam clean and flush out the carpet if you're doing the SETT method properly. And that's the difference. And look how this is cleaning. It's looking wonderful, isn't it? Can you see that? It's really brightening up. Look how nice that is, eh? Just taking my time though. Trying to do a nice even job. And the other thing is, by the way, I just should point this out too. This is a superior way to do it with the rotary and shower feeding over any other method, because I'm able to be so precise in how I control the amount of moisture that's going onto the carpet. You can't get this precision control if you just pre-spray ahead, because you'd have to put on way more than what I did when you saw me, because that wasn't the actual cleaning product, that was just the pre-treatment. Or if you're using a machine with a spray system, whether it's a rotary or an OP, the problem you run into is that you're almost always going to end up putting more solution on than would be ideal. And on this carpet tile like this, they're very thin, and I'm trying very hard to clean it with the minimum amount of moisture possible, because I know if I dissolve the soil too much, if I lose control of the soil, I'm going to drive it into the backing, and then there's a great chance that it will wick back. So that's why I do things the way I do them. There's a reason for why I do them. And this works better. This is the superior way to clean. Oops, I dropped my rig. Well, this is looking very nice. Oh, there's an elevator. Oh, I probably can't send it anywhere. Stupid elevators. Oh, I got the fob from the lockbox and it won't work. The only reason I'm in here is because somebody came along and let me in. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to get in. I may not be able to get out of here, actually. No, seriously, I might not be able to get out of here. Oh dear. Well, yeah, that could be a problem. I'll go and knock on that door of that condo where those folks just went in there. If I can't get out of here, I'll get them to let me out of the building. I'm just doing a section of this, by the way, as a demo. And hopefully if this the building manager is impressed enough, we'll get this job, and it'll be, it's a pretty decent job, decent sized job. I'm going to try a little harder to get these kind of jobs. Normally I've been, in the past I haven't really cared so much, but once I got this machine here, the Centaur Rabbit, I realized that it's just too easy. So simple. I really do prefer it over the OP machine, and it does out clean it. It's faster. I just enjoy it more. So and the results are just unbeatable, I'm telling you. It's just a pleasure to use. Look at that, the stains are coming out. I'm telling you, this is the way to go on a carpet tile. Well, any carpet really, but look at that. It's just unbeatable, I'm telling you. No, I went about a little bit further than this. Kind of right about here, I guess. Look at that. The traffic lane is going away completely. I want to get that cord out of the way. Oh, by the way, for those of you who want to put a light in your machine, I don't advise putting your light out on the front of your motor. I know that might seem like a good place to put it, but you will bang into things. That's one of the reasons why the light is here, because when this thing is in operating position like this, it's above and behind the motor, and you're much less likely to bang into things with it. Just a thought. But oh my, this is looking beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, it's interesting that a lot of carpets in my city are getting cleaned with encapsulation, and it's just not, it really is not the way to go. I mean, if you have a system that stipulates that you're supposed to get the carpet flushed out every few times you clean it, clearly your method is not working well. I've got many carpets I've been cleaning for, well, many years, and they don't require to be flushed out. Just doesn't need to happen. Get this out of the way. something right there. I'm not sure what that is. Almost looks like a weird wear pattern on the carpet and that tile. Might as well go in here too. I wasn't going to, but I might as well. And we'll go back to the very beginning, which is just over here. This is actually the worst floor in the whole place, so I said I'll do the worst floor, and then you'll know. All right, well, let's have a look at the pad. Actually, I want to do that. Let's go do that. Somebody's spilled something here, I guess, and then over to this door. Just do this chunk right here. So this is suspended here. Man, I love this stuff. It works. It just seems to work so well with everything as a pre-treatment. It lowers the surface tension, and it works. Okay. So let's do this chunk. Look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, scared the daylights out of me, man.
Phil is my name. I'm the president of the council here.
Oh.
So Hilton said you were up
Yeah.
doing some testing.
Yeah. How's it look?
Oh,
Looks amazing, doesn't it?
that
Oh, I
part
better
looks pretty
turn
good.
this. Yeah.
What have you done